Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Fifakill, as you know, and today what I have for you is a beast of a gameplay. I expected to be uploading the how to aim video part 2. However, I got a gameplay the other day and I just wanted to, upload something different, and it is pretty different to anything I've uploaded in a while, so hopefully you guys do enjoy this. Now, what today's gameplay is 315 kill game. 315 kills in one game. So obviously that's absolutely crazy. The main part of this gameplay though is the fact that I did it with a Peacekeeper, because usually I wouldn't upload a spawn trapping gameplay. You guys know that. I don't really like to upload 6-man team gameplays, especially not spawn trapping. I also don't upload much hardcore, and I haven't done any of those things in a while. So I was like, alright man, I like to make all of you guys happy, and for those of you people who like to watch that, I got you right now. So a quick little, rundown of this gameplay. I used the Peacekeeper, Nuketown, Hardcore Dom. We flip between the two traps on each side, so, we kept it fresh, and I did run around. I didn't just stand in one spot or anything like that, so it was a good time as well. We had a lot of problems. I finished on 315, however, usually the ideal thing is that the game goes to 200, and this game went 200 to 164, so we had a ton of time left. And also, not only that, for the last, I think, 2 or 3 minutes of the game, we only had a 4-man team, and for the last 5 minutes of the game, we only had 5. Now, having one extra random gave us, a ton of problems. They kept flipping spawns, they kept stealing my kills, they kept just doing a load of problems. So I reckon, and we worked it out, if I had a 6-man team the whole game, I would have been on target for a 400 plus, which is absolutely insane. Now, I don't know if you guys would like me to go for that, but if you would, let me know in the comments, because if you guys would be down to do something like that, then I guess I could go for the world's first 400 plus. There might be one. I feel like if I can get this, 5th game on, or whatever it was, then someone could probably get a 400 plus, but either way, I think it'd be dope if I went for one. So if you guys would like to see that, do let me know. But if you aren't a fan of the spawn trapping thing, also let me know. I don't mind. I'll do whatever you guys want to do. But like I said before, I didn't upload the how to aim part 2 video because I got this. The Peacekeeper's brand new. It's all very fresh, and I just wanted to, use the Peacekeeper, have some fun with it, maybe break some records or whatever if it hasn't been used yet. I don't know if this is the world's most kills with it. Hopefully it is. If not, not much of a problem, to be honest. But, yeah, it's a nice gameplay nonetheless, and I do hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm also going to run through a bit of a class setup with it, so let's get right into that. Now, of course, I'm using the Peacekeeper, which is a brand new assault rifle. It is a beast of a gun. I think it's my favorite weapon in the game right now. I've used it an absolute ton. I don't know exactly how many kills I've had with it, but yeah, I've used it definitely a ton over the last day that it's been out, and it's a beast. It melts so fast, and if you guys do not have it yet, get on that supply drop grind and try and get, try and get it, because it's a lot of fun to use. I think it's definitely the best weapon in the game right now, and I know a lot of other people would agree with me. So try and get that if you haven't got it. All of the new weapons seem to be pretty good. I mean, all of the actual weapons, not any of the melee weapons. I've never really liked them. But yeah, I've had 2,400 kills with the Peacekeeper already, even though it only came out yesterday, whilst maintaining a 3.8 KD. So, and that's doing things like free-for-all and just playing around with it as well. But yeah, it's a beast of a gun. Definitely try and get it. Now, anyways, let's get more into the class setup. So obviously, I haven't actually used the iron sights on this gun, I don't think, yet, so I'm not sure if they're good or not, but I would run ELO or red dot, just for that extra bit of, help on aiming. Definitely a lot of help, as well, because if you're doing a trap like this, especially in hardcore, you don't want to miss any bullets, because, it's really easy for them just to turn around and put one bullet in you, and then that's the end of that. So you want to be hitting shots, and ELO or red dot's going to be very beneficial for this. I feel like this gun is kind of made to be like it was in Black Ops 2, where it's like an AR/sub, so, I feel like with the ELO sight, you're a bit more mobile, you can see more of your screen, it's more of a weapon to rush around with. Now in the C-spawn, you'll see that I do that a lot. I'll jump around, moving around, having to aim everywhere, and that happens a lot in this gameplay, so this is definitely the best sight to be using for that. Also, just while I'm on that topic, did you guys see how many feeds I got in this game? It's insane. I end up getting like a 9-man feed. It's crazy stuff. So if you're looking at the feed throughout the whole game with any gameplay like this, there are some nasty feeds going on, so enjoy that as well. Now next up, we have the grip. I would always use the grip on pretty much every gun. This gun definitely doesn't need it, I don't think, because it doesn't have much recoil, but for those longer range gunfights that you might be having, you want to just make sure that you don't die, make sure you get that extra kill, because a kill here and there can make the difference between, streaks, which get you hundreds of kills, or you know, a 300 plus or a 200 plus. It can make a massive difference. So I would run the grip, and there really isn't any other attachment that works for this apart from fast mags. Now you could replace the grip with extended mags, but it's really not needed. I do run out of ammo a lot, so I guess it would have came in clutch a couple times, but I just feel safer with the grip on. But yeah, fast mags, definitely be having that. The reload time on this gun is not great without it, and also if you are trying to get a load of kills really quickly, which is mainly what this gun's made for, I believe, then you're going to want to be reloaded quickly so you can get more shots off. And having, you know, extra, just, it helps a ton. So definitely run fast mags. And like I said, this gun is made to be a gun that you rush with. It's very lightweight. It's no recoil, so you can just gun down everyone. It puts a lot of bullets out quickly with quite a high fire rate and also quite high damage. So, you know, it's definitely a gun for that kind of rushing sense, I feel like. That's what this gun was also made for back in Black Ops 2, so I guess that would make sense, or as far as I was concerned. Anyway, so that's what this gun's mainly used for, I think. I guess you could play slower with it because it doesn't have any recoil, but that's really down to you. I just prefer to use the gun in a bit more of a rushing sense because that's the feel it gives me, man. So next up, obviously no secondary tacticals or lethals as always. For perk 1, Afterburner, always, like I said, this gun is definitely a rushing gun. You want to be very mobile with it, being able to jump around and do stuff like that. So Afterburner is definitely going to help you, and also in a gameplay like this, you need to do everything pretty much perfectly and run as fast as you can everywhere. So if you do die, you can get straight back into the spawn and get on that streak again, start killing people, and you know, if you have Afterburner, then that's going to be very, very much quicker. And also at the start of each round, you want to be getting right in there. If you need to flip spawns, you're going to want to be able to do that. Now, we did mess up in this game a little bit when it came to the second round, because I thought I wanted to flip spawns over to C, but then it was taking too long, and I was doing really good on the A side, so I kind of just kept him there for a while. Now, that's not ideal. You want to be, you know, sure of your game plan before you do the actual game, so it definitely could have had that 400, like I said. But, you know, nonetheless, still got 315, which is my record. I got 308 before, if you guys remember, and I haven't gone for it since then. That game, I think I got a second game on, and then I stopped going for it. This was like third, fourth, maybe fifth game on, and then I stopped going for it again. So, you know, pretty much whenever I do this, it just works out really good for me. I don't know. I definitely think I could get that 400. But anyway, like I said, Afterburner, definitely want to be running that so you can move around quicker, get yourself more kills, and it's just overall a beast of a perk. Now, next up, we have Overclock. In this gameplay, Overclock is definitely a massive factor. Now, with Overclock, obviously, I am basically, what that means is I get my specialist back quicker. Now, as you'll see, I'm running kinetic armor, and that comes in very, very clutch. If I'm running the spawn and there's guys spawning all around me, if I pop that kinetic, you know, even if they shoot at me, it's going to give me a few extra bullets to just turn around and give me more time to kill all of them. Now, you'll see me do that a lot. I'll be in the spawn, they'll be spawning all around me, and I'll just pop the kinetic, and then I'll have a bit more time, I'll feel safe, and I can kill people. Now, like I mentioned before, streaks are incredibly important in this game. They get me tons and tons of kills. I think my Raps ended up getting me 40 kills, which is an insane amount. My GI and Wraith probably got about the same as well. Now, you want to be making sure you get those streaks, so if you pop kinetic armor, chances are, you know, if you're doing exactly what I was doing, you could probably get a lot of kills while you are on this kinetic. And if you're already on a streak, then that pretty much guarantees that you're at least going to get Raps or whatever you want. I was running Hater in this game instead of Wraith, I believe, yeah, but if you are running Wraith or whatever, but I definitely needed Hater on, because Hater's just a beast of a streak, especially, again, like I said, in hardcore, because, you know, hardcore, you want to know where everybody is, because, like I said, one bullet is a kill, and if you get hit with that one bullet, that can end your streak, then no Raps, no GI unit, anything like that. So you definitely want to be running Overclock so you can get that kinetic armor back quicker. It already comes pretty fast on its own because it's not a lethal specialist, it's more of a ability, so it already comes back fast, and then the Overclock just means you get it even more. Now, you're going to be getting a lot of gun kills, obviously, because you're trapping, so it's going to be coming pretty frequently and going to come in very, very clutch, get you a lot of kills. It would be interesting to see what percentage my kills I get while I'm in kinetic, but that's a topic for another time. I guess I'll look into that more maybe in the future. Now, next up, we have Scavenger. Like I said, for some reason with this gun, I find myself running out of bullets a lot. Now, there's a couple times in this gameplay where you'll see me run out of ammo and then just run into the spawn, maybe try and get a punch kill or something and then die. And I do this absolutely tons. I think I get 2 punch kills and then die, and then one where I miss the punch and die. Now, to run out of ammo 3 times in a game when you're killing this many people and there's that many Scavenger packs is a big problem. Now, if I didn't have Scavenger on, that would be even bigger of a problem. And every time you die going for a gameplay like this, you waste a lot of time, you lose streaks, and then you just have to waste time running back into the spawn, and they can even flip spawn, which is going to be even worse and waste even more of your time. Now, to prevent this, you are going to have Scavenger on, so you're not going to run out bullets as much. You can run in and grab bullets if you do. That way, you're not going to die as frequently. You'll get your streaks more often, the spawns won't flip, and you'll be able to kill more people in general, which is always a good thing. So Scavenger is always important, but especially on this class. Now, next up, finally, we have Tactical Mask, which basically means you can't get stunned. I don't think anybody in this lobby was running stuns, which is, you know, kind of surprising. Usually everybody does. So I could have swapped out that Tactical Mask for another attachment, but like I said, there aren't that many attachments that work well on the Peacekeeper. I know people have been telling me that, you know, there's a lot of attachments you put on it that make it worse, which is a little bit weird to me, but apparently high caliber makes it worse, the silencer makes it worse, and just a lot of weird stuff's been done to it. That's probably due to the fact that it's a beast of a gun though, which does make sense anyway, so I guess that's not much of a problem. But yeah, Tactical Mask definitely comes in handy. If there had been anyone with stun grenades, that would have come in definitely clutch, because, you know, the person would have thrown the stun, I would have been disorientated. Like I said before, I would have died, wasted time, not gotten streaks, and everything just would have gone not very well for me. So definitely a good idea to have that on, just as in case, you know, you can't guarantee the enemy are not going to be throwing stuns, but it's always nice to be there just to be sure. Now, I've already talked about kinetic armor a little bit, which is my specialist in this gameplay. Like I said, if you are playing hardcore, you're definitely going to be wanting to run kinetic armor. It comes in clutch, it's a beast, and obviously, anytime you're dying really quickly, to have an advantage where you don't die as quickly, obviously is going to be a big benefit. But I want to talk about my streaks, which are probably one of the most important things in this gameplay. Now, first up, you have the hater, and the hater is just insanely overpowered. If you know exactly where an enemy is going to be, then 99% of the time, you're going to kill that person unless they're absolutely everywhere. And even then, you're going to be a lot more likely to survive if you know exactly where that person is than having to spin around madly and hope you either see the person before they see you, which is a big problem when there's like 5 guys in the spawn compared to 1. That's 5 people's eyes compared to 1 guy, which is going to be a problem for you. Not only that, you know, you can't really be risking them shooting at you first. If you see them first, you're going to kill them first. You know exactly where they are, so you can plan where you're going to go if you can take that amount of people, and that's just a really good idea to have the hater. It also means that it's going to be easier for you to get streaks up, and not if they do flip spawn, even if it's like not a full flip and they just flip like to a different spawn in that area, then you're still going to have, you know, much more chance of surviving. So that's definitely a good thing to be running. The wraps, now this is a little bit risky. Running wraps, you run the risk of the enemy team backing out. Now, I'm really surprised that the enemies in this game did not back out, given they all got hundreds of deaths, which is crazy to me. I don't know why they didn't leave, but you know, usually when I go for gameplays like this, the amount of gameplays I've had ruined by people leaving is really unfortunate, so I guess it's about time I get some good luck. But yeah, wraps, they usually make people back out, but if the enemies don't back out, then the wraps are going to be getting a ton of kills. Also, if the flip spawns happen and your teammates aren't on top of it, or they break loose, you can't be affording to waste that much time running back. So your wraps are going to help control the spawns as well as just getting you normal kills. Now finally, we have the GI unit. The GI unit is a beast for going for gameplays like this, because you can make it patrol on the other side of the map, like I said, to watch flip spawns, or it can just run around in the spawn with you and make things calm down a little. Now, everything's going to be very intense if you're in a spawn with like 6 different people all trying to kill you and getting the idea that that's what you're doing, and then they're going to be on top of it, they're going to try and kill you. So having a GI unit there to back you up, scare people, distract them, kill them even, is going to be very beneficial. And just having an extra helping hand. It's like having a support runner there, but a support runner that doesn't rush spawns, or have the ability to even flip spawn. So having that GI unit there is definitely going to help you out like an absolute ton. I would definitely suggest it. And running that's going to get you 1 extra kills, 2 more kills with your gun, and that will get you more streaks, and then you'll have more GI units. It's all just going to work out much better for you. So you could swap out the hater for the wraith. However, if you're the one running the spawns, if you're doing it right, then not many enemies should be getting out of the spawn, and also the spawns shouldn't flip. Now this means your teammates aren't going to be getting any kills, so they're not going to be able to call in too many haters throughout the game. And in a game like this, it's going to last around 15 minutes. Now to go 15 minutes without a hater, or only a couple of haters, is going to be a problem. So in team deathmatch, you know, it wouldn't be that much of a problem. 1 hater would pretty much cover the whole game if you are, you know, a pretty solid team. But when you're covering 15 minutes, and that's a really high action 15 minutes where you can't be affording to die very much and you got to be on top of everything, you're going to want haters up. Now, you're going to be the one in the spawn, so you pretty much the whole team relies on the fact that you can get haters. So you could swap out the hater for the wraith or another lethal streak if you had faith in your teammates to get them, or would let a teammate run in every now and then to get some kills. However, I wasn't, you know, I was more feeling that I could get more gun kills, which would get me my other 2 lethal streaks, which are the 2 most lethal in the game. That would get me more kills in the long run. run, I would get more streaks, and also I'd just stay alive longer and waste less time because the heater was up. So, you know, the streaks, everything really comes into play in a gameplay like this. The team you have, you know, the streaks you're running, the class setup you've got, the way you set up the game, the enemies you're playing against, all of it comes into play in getting a gameplay like this. And when the stars align, everything's perfect, then you get this result. Now, I just want to say thank you for the video yesterday, the how to aim video. Everyone's been telling me that that's helping like a ton, and I keep getting tweets on Twitter from people saying, you know, I got my first nuke today, I get my first nuke yesterday, I died one off my first nuke ever, and just saying it's all because of the nuke school thing that I'm doing right now, which is absolutely dope. That's exactly what I wanted from this whole experience, and I'm definitely, you know, looking to do maybe something like that in the future in the next Call of Duty, or maybe how to get 100 pluses and just stuff like that. It's definitely working out. I didn't, you know, I was kind of hoping that would make you guys better. I didn't realize quite what, you know, how helpful it would actually be, and I think it's just crazy that people are, you know, going out and getting their first ever nuclear because I can give them tips that actually work, which I'm really happy about. But the how to aim video got like a ton of people coming to my stream and telling me it was a really good video. I had my friends, like Doom related people, telling me that it was a really good video and that it helped them out as well. So many people have been telling me that they're going and practicing private match and that they're getting nukes. It's just a really cool thing to have, and I'm glad you guys did enjoy that. Now anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. If you did, make sure you drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, probably with the how to aim part 2.